Steamy. Yeah. Steamy, baby. Good evening from Australia. Hello, one viewer. Hit that like if you haven't. Hit subscribe. Oh, you have. Thank you. Let's get into it, people. Let's go. Quick cuppa. Rubbish baggie. I'll take that out soon. Just using a little one because it's rubbish night. So, yeah, we'll take that baby out soon. Later. Oh, maybe a couple of hours before bed. Yeah, so it's about 10:17 p.m. Beautiful ladies and men and boys and girls and people of the YouTuber. Hey, Ringworm. Hello, welcome back, my viewer. Good loyal viewer. How you going? Just went shopping, bit of chicken breast and I've got a bit of rice cooking there. So, yeah. How are we, good people? I'm surprised that fella that approached that Vitali. I'm surprised he's not getting more views. I noticed he's got 20k subs straight away, but he's not getting as many views as I expected. I'm surprised that people aren't watching him more, not giving him more support. I mean, anyone can hit subscribe, but I'm surprised he's not getting more views. Anyway. Because he's gone viral with subscribers, but they're not all sort of watching him at once, which I was surprised. I thought he'd have like 1,000 people in the chat or something, and a couple of 100k views plus on his 2 videos or whatever. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, he'll get there, yeah. It's the way the algorithm is too, isn't it? People aren't looking all the time unless they sort of know. Yeah. Yeah, he seems like a nice fella, yeah. Seems like a nice fella. Oh. Ah. I got a surprise when I saw you on there, so you must have popped up on your feeds, or you would have been following all this stuff going on with that other goose. But yeah, the other, not that he's here, but with the goose, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, people, what are we all up to out there on this? It's Wednesday night for myself. I was almost going to say Thursday night. But on this Wednesday, wherever you are in the world, it's probably going to be Wednesday by now. So yeah, what are you up to, good people? Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. I think I found him because of other people showing his video of him confronting that idiot, and then, yeah, went from there. I don't know what he would have had to say about that other psychopath that's been getting around Manila. He might have gone now. Maybe someone got rid of him. I think this other fella that's on YouTube's worse than Vitali. He just doesn't seem right, because he had women in his room and that, and he's filming it like women probably he's picked up off the street, but he's abusing them and making one cry and just real weird stuff, and filming the staff make his bed and saying weird stuff behind their back and stuff. He was a real weirdo. At least Vitali was out in the public. But this other bloke, I was a bit worried. I sent a message to one lady about him who lived there, I think, because you just don't know. He was a nutcase. But he stopped streaming a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Because this other lunatic only had like 1,000 subscribers, he's probably stayed under the radar a bit. But he was abusing people at the airport and abusing the staff because they wanted to charge him for luggage, and he was talking about violent acts in the airport. I reckon this bloke was weirder than Vitali. Yeah. Yeah, hello again, Lee. How are you? Yeah, so you can feel the weather's cooling down a bit now, people, compared to what it has been. But yeah, it's still nice, but yeah. But I still haven't got a rice cooker. I don't think I've got one anywhere. It could be one storage, but I've put the rice in the pan. I've had one before, but I don't know. Could be hidden away somewhere. I like the pan. I just put in the pan, like let it boil, and then I just let it go for 7 minutes, and then I like it. Yeah, old school. Rice in the cup, though. I don't need too much rice, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watch him sometimes. Yeah, Drunk Koala. He's a funny one too, isn't he? But he's not doing him bad to anyone. He's just yeah. Which live ringworm? Which one, mate? Which live was that? Was that Unlocked Philippines or someone else? Oh, you're talking about Drunk Koala. Oh, so Ringworm, you watch the Australian stuff and the Filipino stuff, do you? Are you talking about Drunk Koala? Not Lee, Ringworm. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. You seem to be, all the stuff I'm watching, you seem to know about. And obviously, Lee, you see some of the different countries too. Yeah. We've got a house with 2+2. It's all good. I'm not saying that being smart. Not everyone knows technology. All right, I might have a bit of a look at it later. Cheers, Lee. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Well, they wouldn't be eating Drunk Koala, would they? They wouldn't find the pot big enough for him, and bloody always. I don't think there'd be a family that big that'd eat that much meat, would there be? Not at once. Has it been fine up your way, Lee? It's been pretty nice here. The closer it gets to winter, the warmer it's getting again. It's been funny. I think the last few days have been about 24, 26 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Yeah, his chat gets a bit. I did watch little bits of him, but not all the time. Hey, Josh, hello. Yeah, it's funny around the place, isn't it? But down this way, it's been last few days. It's been cloudy all the time, like it's trying to rain, but then you might get like a few drops. I think a mate of mine about 20 minutes up the road might have got some rain last night or the night before, and then just it looks like it wants to rain, but then it's still warm and sunny, if that makes any sense. It's like there's blue skies with grey clouds, but no rain really eventuates much. Okay, a bit of rain on and off up there. Nothing here, I don't think, Lee. Just looking like it wants to rain, you know. I think Monday night, I think it rained. Monday or last night, just a little bit, enough to maybe put the windscreen wipers on level 1 or something for, I don't know, whatever, a few seconds. But yeah, the clouds didn't do much. Oh, yeah, yep. Oh, good, Josh, yeah. Hey, Sanarish, sorry if I'm reading your name incorrectly, but hello. Good evening from Australia or wherever you are. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you could. And yeah, you can unsubscribe in a year if you want to, but try to leave yourself subscribed for a while. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, welcome everyone. Hello from Australia. I know most of you watching are in Australia, but we're still hello from Australia. Yeah, so no, what did I get up to? Not too much. Went to town, had a cuppa. Went to see the optometrist or something. After I had the cuppa, went to a mate's place and had another cuppa. Come home. Yeah. Went back to Coles. Went live earlier for a little while. Yeah, not too much. Yeah, sort of productive, but just mainly, drinking cuppas and, yeah. What? There's what in Australia? Yeah, I do pay a bit, yeah. And I've been trying to drink a bit of water too lately, a couple of litres a day. So I don't make a couple of litres because I'm drinking some tea, but so I don't know how much liquid I'm drinking all through the day. KOHL, what's that, Josh? Are you talking about koalas or coals? I'm just not sure what you're referring to. Lee, Maine, no? I don't know. We do have koalas in Australia. Is that what you mean? I don't know what you mean, Josh, but yeah. But we could very well have what you're talking about. Oh, coals and that. Yeah, I think we're coal and stuff. Sorry, coals, yeah. Oh, Coles. Are you talking about the shop? Yeah, Coles, sorry. Yeah, we've got Coles and Woolworths. I could be pronouncing it funny too, but yeah, Coles and Woolworths, as they call Woolies. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we do, Josh. It's one of the. Yeah, that is where I went. Yeah. Yeah, I did go there. Sorry, Josh. Yeah, Coles. Yeah, yeah. COLES. That's right. Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't know if you're not here. You wouldn't know the spelling, but yeah, they call McDonald's Macca's. I still probably call it McDonald's, but I mean, I'm living the old school. I'm only 40s, but I still live probably different. I still call things what they were, not what people change them to. But yeah, they call it Macca's, or what is it? And is it in America they say Mickey D's, or are we saying that here too? But anyway, to me it's McDonald's. Yeah, I try not to eat the shit anyway, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. And then Kentucky Fried Chicken we call KFC, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. You don't see Burger King much, do you? It's a Hungry Jack's, but there still have been some. There were still Burger Kings here a couple of years back, I think, 5 years ago. But now some of them have probably been changed to Hungry Jack's or whatever. Yeah, I'll just Google it or something. Or maybe I'll get a photo or a little video one day, wherever he's spoke, and put it on here or something. But yeah, Coles and that, yeah, it's sort of all right, I guess. But yeah, they price gouge, prices go up and down like a yo-yo. But anyway, I try not to buy much from them. I try to get meat from a butcher and fruit and veg from whatever. I don't. But as Lee said, it's best to get that stuff at the market. But I'm not always going past the market. Sometimes I'm asleep on the weekends and that. But yeah, Coles, Woolies and that, just the basics mainly. Bread and milk, maybe a bit of toilet tissue or something. But yeah, hit the likes, good people. Hit the likes. I won't be on here too long, so throw a bit of support up, beautiful people. Yeah, Servo, yeah. Arvo, Bottle. Everything's got an O at the end of it often too, doesn't it, Lee? The same as names, like Davo, Damo, Jono, Marco, they like people's names. Okay, $160 a month. Okay, yeah. Meat packages. Oh, that's probably a good way to do it. You've got somewhere to put it. Yeah, nothing weird about it. It's probably a good way to do it, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, why not? If you've got the freezers in the fridge, why not use them, mate? Yeah. Oh, I'm just cooking a bit of rice up now, and I get off here. I'll probably have a throw a bit of chicken breast in the pan or something, and then I'll just have that. I haven't really worried about dinner as such. Or did I eat before? Oh, no, I had a drink when I come home, did I? I think milk and banana and raw egg. I had that. And, yeah, I haven't worried about eating it. I just had a bit of leftover meat earlier this afternoon, or late this morning. Yeah, so I'm just having a bit of rice and probably chicken breasts in the next hour or so. Yeah. I don't always eat a lot of meat. It depends. Sometimes I can eat 10 times a day if I want to, but sometimes I just eat a couple of big meals. And because I'm up late, sometimes I end up eating late. I might just have something to eat in the morning or lunchtime and then something about now. Yeah, say hello, people, and hit the like. Let's go. Say hello to my friendly viewers. Everyone's pretty chilled on here. There's John. I see him on with July. The Filipino lady, his lady friend. I see them on their joint Facebook sort of channel. But do you know if he goes live anymore on his YouTube? What Pure Philippines, Lee. Have you seen him? I haven't seen him for a long time. I just didn't know if I just wasn't being sent to my feed or whatever. But I see him in July on a split screen on Facebook, but not on. I don't see him pop up on YouTube much. Yeah. Hello, viewers. Welcome. Hello from Australia. Say hello. We've got Lee in the house. Josh Lee, Liam. Ringworm. Sana Sia, if I'm correct on that. Sorry if I'm not. But yeah, anyway, say hello to everybody. Oh, thanks, Josh Lee, yeah. Oh, I'm only small myself because I'm small in stature, but yeah, I sort of, yeah. Overall, I'm small, like, yeah. Hit the likes, good people. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Say hello to my beautiful viewers. My weight's about maybe between 57 and 59. I think I was spot on 57.7 and 58 kilos. That's like literally with nothing on, like when I get in the shower or gym. But and the other week probably about 59. I just haven't been eating as much red meat or stopped drinking hot chocolate and that. But yeah, between 57 and 59, and I'm about. I'd be lucky, I reckon, if I'm 5 foot. I'm okay. Well, I'm only 4 foot, between 4'11", 5'1", 5'2", depending on what shoes I have or don't have on. But I think at the doctor I come up as about 5'2", 5'3", but that's with boots on. But when I measure myself without any shoes or with just like a pair of Converse or something, I think I'd be lucky to touch 5 foot, probably 4'10.5", 4'11.5". Yeah. Yeah, no, I am, but yeah, just don't look it on here, but yeah. Actually, I got a picture of myself on my phone when I was in the Philippines. Funny enough, I was coming back from the barber, I think, or from somewhere, and there was a chart there, probably mainly for the kids to muck around with in the street. There was a height chart, and I stood next to it and took a photo off the phone. I think I'm either just touching the 5 foot or just under it, and that's with a pair of shoes on, but only flat sort of soles, Converse. So yeah. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you. Oh. Excuse me, while we're having the camera, I was pouring this rice into the colander or whatever. Yeah, should be right. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Wolverine. Yeah, cool. Yeah, some of the old school actors and that were shorter too, aren't they? Now it's modern thing. Not all, but you hear a lot of the women saying, "Oh, people have to be 6 foot tall or whatever." There's nothing wrong with that. That's their preference. But I mean, if that's true, what some of them do, then they're not leaving their options open much, because it's not much. Most of the world aren't 6 foot tall or whatever, and 6'3", or maybe in some nations they might be, Iceland or something. I bet. It's like me saying I necessarily want a 3 foot tall woman, unless you go to somewhere where it's, I don't know, places where that are for dwarves or something. But I mean, but yeah, a lot of that's right, ringworm. But in the older days, 40, 50 years ago, whatever, a lot of the actors were still shorter, and it didn't matter, did it? But now everyone, he's got to be 6 foot, he's got to be that. Yeah, Tom Cruise isn't very tall. Yeah. Oh yeah, DeVito. Yeah, he wasn't worried. He wouldn't be worried about, would he? Yeah. Yeah, you don't have much choice, do you? But yeah, a lot of the real old school actors were probably even shorter than him, weren't they? What maybe was it Mickey Rourke? And I'm going back to like the 1920s and 1930s. And a lot of the old school actors. Some might be passed on, some might be 100. I don't know if they're still around, but yeah, some of those blokes are only about 4'10", 4'11", and they were they. Hey, Mr. Triple X, how are we? Okay, yeah, the boxing, yeah. I don't know if it's him I'm thinking of, but I think Mickey Rourke was a shorter stature too. Yeah. Okay, James Dean. There you go. Yeah. Just trying to think of the others. Anyway. I'm all ready. I just made some rice. I've just on my rice there. Probably when I get off here, I'll probably just cook a bit of chicken up or something. But yeah. Yeah, I used to wear the instep. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's a strange person, Tom. He is a good actor, but I've seen interviews with him and he seems to carry on a bit. Whether he did on purpose because of the interviewers, but yeah, not so sure about him, but yeah. But I was saying some of the old school actors who I don't think were too worried about the height, like real old school, they were. I can't think of their names. I'm getting the names mixed up. I think Mickey Rourke was one of them. I think, I'm not sure. But anyway, a lot of the actors from the 30s and 40s and all that, they were like, probably 5 foot or less. Yeah. Oh, okay, he's in the Untouchables. Yeah, I can't think. Just for some reason, his name's in my head. I mean, I could be wrong. He could have been 7 foot tall, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he was one of the shorter fellas. But yeah. Oh, okay, he got his face all rearranged a bit, eh? Oh, well. Okay, Chris Bridges. Yeah, well. Oh, he was one of those ones that got all Botox and stuff too, was he, Lee? He would have been one of the first ones to do it, was he? Because he was going back a while, wasn't he? Yeah, I think a lot of the old school boxers were a bit shorter in stature, weren't they, as you say? Hit the likes, people. I might switch off in a few minutes or see how I feel, but yeah, hit that like. Okay, yeah. So the boxing would have changed his face a bit. He's maybe got hit, must have got hit too many times, did he, poor bugger? Yeah, I'll hang out for another 15. Well, that'll bring us to 47, 48 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Oh, 6 likes. Thank you. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll have to check that out, Josh. Yeah. So have you just woken up now, Josh? Or did you have a few hours sleep, or are you still up from the other live? Or because it'd be pretty early in the morning, is it now? I can't remember. Well, it depends where you are in America too, I guess. But is it pretty early in the morning, or were you up earlier before, or have you stayed up, or is it early? Oh yeah, 8 a.m. Okay. But you were on here earlier, weren't you? A few hours ago, or were you already awake early, or you had a nap, or what? Because you would have been on here. I think you were on here early this evening for me, weren't you? Which would have been like 4 or 5 a.m. your time, or am I getting you mixed up with someone else that was on here? Yeah. Oh, 3 a.m. Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah. So it wasn't. That was only a few hours ago. We went live. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so it would only, but it wouldn't have been too early then, like 5 or something. Yeah, he's getting ready for the day. We're getting ready for bed. Although I don't know, I'm sometimes up till I'm still awake sometimes when other people are getting up and going to work, doing whatever they do. I'll go to bed and then I'll see all headlights going up the driveway or hear the people taking their bins out or whatever. Whose live's that? Rochelle? Is that another streamer? Yeah, cheers, Josh. Thanks, mate. Oh, Cebu. Okay, is that how you spell a name, Rochelle? Or I could have seen it. Who knows? There's so many of them though. But a lot of you find if you see one of them, you'll probably link up to 50 or 100 because a lot of them sort of collaborate with each other and stuff. Oh yeah, I've seen bits of it. I don't worry. I don't know. I can't remember why I don't watch it all the time. But yeah, I've seen who you mean, the Filipino bum. I think I've seen some of the other girls too at their houses or whatever. Yeah, Filipino bum show. Anyone's on there. They all think the girls want to go abroad. I'm not saying some of them in different circumstances, but I don't know if they're making okay money from their streaming, which some of them are. I don't see why they'd want to go to America or Australia or wherever, because if they come here, they're not going to be able to live stream the way they do there. They could, but they're not going to have that interest. They're not going to have the Westerners watching them. They probably get a normal job in Australia or America, maybe make $1,000 a week if they're lucky. And I mean, if they can stream there, and they're making more, but even they can make $500 a week and live for a fifth of the price, or why would you want to? I don't know. Why would you want to go abroad and make not much more or possibly less and have more living expenses, and not see your family all the time? But yeah. So I can't understand why they think all these YouTubers who are making reasonable money want to jump on a plane and be saved and go to wherever. But yeah. Yeah, Vitaly's a silly boy, isn't he? I sort of feel sorry. I mean, he shouldn't have done what he did, but I mean, I don't know. He must be a screw loose or something. I mean, why would you do it? But anyway, it could be just Western arrogance, not understanding other cultures and that. But I mean, but he definitely shouldn't have yelled at that woman the way he did. I mean, he shouldn't have done any of what he did, but security guards that can look after themselves, but they could have. But in his mind, they probably can't because they've got to be careful of their job and all that. But yeah, to intimidate the woman, and that was bad, and to kiss that boy on the motorbike, I mean, that's pretty much borderline. I'm not going to say the word, but a certain type of assault. You don't go up and kiss a stranger all over their back and that. I mean, yeah, if he gets on a charge like that, he may not be real popular in jail, and he may, not be allowed to go near his friend's children or whatever, especially if they find out that the guy on the bike might have been a minor, the way he apologised and started kissing him all over. That's a bit weird, but yeah. I know you can't feel sorry for him, but there's something not right in his head. Obviously, I mean, he's obviously an attention seeker, isn't he? But you wonder what makes someone tick and want to do that, especially once he's already been in trouble, hasn't he? He bashed that woman in America, didn't he? Which he shouldn't have been allowed. The platform should have banned him, or give him a 5-year ban at least, or kick or whoever put him on there, because he attacked the woman, didn't he, for views, and he actually bashed the other woman, from what I heard. So that's worse than what he did in the Philippines. He purposely assaulted her, and yeah. Oh well, maybe jail Johnny Somali for it as well. Is he already in jail, mate, for influencing him? But I mean, he got recognised. I mean, he also because of what he did. But I reckon he probably got in more trouble because of his big name. Because as I said, there's other YouTubers around there at the moment going around doing stuff nearly as bad as Vitali, I reckon. But they're getting unnoticed. You know, the authorities are leaving them alone because they're not big names, and they're not coming up on big chats and everything. But yeah, they're probably just lucky. A lot of the YouTubers there are borderline breaking the rule, the way they go around and harass people and criticise everything, but in a real smart-ass sort of rude way and that, like, yeah. And some of the ones that live there are the worst. And I think if you're so unhappy with everything, what are you doing living there? They live there and all they ever do is be rude to people and, you know, whinge about the price of stuff that's still 20 times cheaper than Australia or America or wherever. Okay. Yeah, but like I said, I think there's people, I mean, as much as he shouldn't have done it, I think there's people around there doing stuff on camera almost as bad as Vitali did, but yeah, he made the mistake of crashing in the property and doing what he did with that woman. He shouldn't have done any of it, but I mean, you definitely don't yell at women, you don't kiss young men or boys on their body when he doesn't know them because that guy wouldn't let him on the scooter. Like he's an attention seeker, but he's obviously not right in the brain like that. Okay, English teachers, right? Okay. What, is that because they're expecting them to do something with the students, or is that to see if they have done it? That's like, yeah. Josh, yeah. Okay, so that's all the kick streamers mainly, all right, okay. Well, the guy I was watching that I really don't want to mention because I don't want to give him publicity, but the guy I noticed on YouTube is I think he's more, I don't know, just something not right about him. I think he's more dangerous than Vitali for the simple fact that he was filming and doing things to people in his own room. He wasn't doing anything probably illegal, but with them, I don't know, but it's borderline. He had this is in Manila too, he had his hand around the woman's mouth and looked like he could have been attacking her, and he was going off his nut in the airport at people, and he was filming it all. And yeah, so, but he only had 1,000 subscribers, so whether they've caught up with him or they just don't worry about someone like that, I don't know. But this bloke, I reckon he's more dangerous mentally than Vitali was. All right, Lee. Yeah, not many people watching this. His name's Big Dog Strategy. Big Dog Strategies. You know, strategy. Big Dog Strategies. But some of the stuff he's doing isn't that bad. I mean, it's not normal. But then you got to look at it. He's even, whether it's true or he's only pretending, he's even in a car pretending to do a deal of you know what illegal substances and filming it. So if it is true, as well as possibly being locked up, the guys that are selling the stuff to him are probably going to want to kill him because he's filmed it and he's there dealing out money and talking about what he's buying. And then he's in the airport yelling at them all, saying, "You've got guns around me," because they wanted to, you know, charge him extra for his luggage or whatever. And he's yelling around children and following babies around and talking weird to dogs. Like this bloke, he's really weird. Yeah, Big Dog Strategies. What's that? You like to what? Yeah, that's all right, Josh. Watch him. Doesn't worry me. His name's Big Dog Strategies. I don't think it matters me, son. It's not like I've got 1,000 people watching. I just don't want to give him publicity. But he's probably been arrested or someone's probably possibly gotten rid of him because he seemed to have disappeared. But anyway, yeah, Big Dog Strategies. But if you go through look at a couple of his videos, you'll see he's really weird. He's got a woman in the room and he really offends her, the stuff he says to her and stuff, and she starts crying. He's yelling at people at the airport, all the staff, and they're telling him not to film, and he keeps filming them. But he's surrounded by. He's not like Vitali, just one or two guards. He's going off at like 6 or 7 people. He's a weird guy, and he's in Manila too. So anyway, I'll just go put this on pause on mute for a moment, people, while the tea boils. Yeah, mute's off. I just put it on mute while the kettle's going. I had a couple of quiet drinkies, have you, Josh? I drink any sort of tea, but yeah, occasionally Twinings. But at the moment, I've got Bushels and Liptons I've been drinking mainly. I didn't mind Lipton, but then I've been drinking Bushel more, and the Lipton tastes a bit funny after years because, I don't know, sometimes the Lipton's like $10 or $9, maybe because it's just more, and then Bushels for the same amount's like $4.30 or something. So, not that it matters that much. But yeah, yeah. Good night, Lee. Thanks for watching. I'll probably stay another 15 minutes or so. You take care. So check out that lunatic, Big Dog Strategy, and then tell me what you think. If you think he's, worse than Vitali. yeah, Bushels and Lipton lately, but yeah, Twinings isn't a bad tea. It just depends. Yeah, what's there on the shelf really. Hit the likes, people. See if we can get maybe 3 or 4 more likes before I disappear in 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Or yeah, I'll try and be safe, and everyone else too, hopefully. Thanks, Lee. You take care. Have a good evening, rest, whatever. You shouldn't have a good rest, should you? If you're resting properly, you shouldn't even know about it. But yeah, enjoy the benefits of your sleep when you get up. Yeah. Well, it could be because it's a big thing in India, so maybe a lot more people just get used to drinking it and that, yeah. Yeah, I'm staying on for a little while. We'll just see what happens. I don't know if anyone's subscribing. I'm hoping to be getting about 7 or 8 subscribers a day, but it's anyway. I've got a few earlier, 3, yeah. The one thing, the streams and even video, even in some of the big videos, it's funny how people forget to like. You'll see a video that might have like 800,000 views or something, and there'll be like, 100,000 people comment, but still only 10,000 decide to hit the like. And it's not that they don't like it because they're making good comments and that, but people just don't seem to, unless just some of the young ladies that like that do streams, or any of the men or whatever, we don't seem to get likes. We'll get people make comments and praise and you thank you very much for it, which is cool, but they don't remember how to like. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good, Josh. Kerosene. Just milk, man. Just milk. I was putting it in the tea. Yeah, big milk bottle, 3 litres. I don't put kerosene in my tea. No. They are a weird looking bottle. I don't know. Mine are different, bigger bottle. 3 litre, I'll show you a 3 litre one. Yeah. Three litre, can you see the 3 on there anyway? Anyway, yeah, 3 up the top, 3 litres. See? Full cream milk. You might be able to get a 4 litre every now and then, maybe, I don't know. But usually 3 litre. 1 litre, 2 litre, 3 litres. Then you get a little, I think you still get little 300ml ones if you just want to drink it down. Yeah, about 3.4, something like that. Yeah, so it's nearly a gallon or 4 point. I think some places measure gallons different. Here it might be like 4.2. But anyway, it's not far off a gallon. 4 litres, 3.4, 4.2 litres, but not too far off a gallon. Yeah, 600 mils as well, ringworm. I think you still, up until a few years ago, you could get the little 300ml milk sometimes, couldn't you? Especially like the chocolate milks. You don't see them much now. The old shakes, and you would show it was a nice flavour. They were coming little 300ml cardboard ones, didn't they? The Shakes chocolate milk. Probably show my age now, but yeah. Because I probably got them at school like 29 years, or probably longer, probably 38 years ago when I was in primary school. So. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, half litre is 3. Okay, that's different, yeah. Because we just call a litre here 1,000 mils, and then so half will be 500. But the milk seem to come more in 600 mils, 1 litre. Some of the companies have it 1.5 litre milks, I think. Yeah, 1.5 litre plastic bottles, like a bottle shape, but plastic. And probably some glass too, occasionally. Oh, yeah, terminology's different. All right, cheers. The same here, different states. I think they have different size beers and different names for beers. I don't know, but I think in Melbourne and maybe Queensland or South Australia it's in different than New South Wales for the beer measurements. Like we've got schooners and middies. Other places they call them pots and something else. I'm back, people. I just gotta wash my hands, touching the wall. Okay. Yeah, so different measurements. Hit the like, people, if you're just new in here. I say there's probably not too many viewers at the minute, but if you're new to the stream or you didn't like earlier, hit the like if you could. Feel free to subscribe. Get me, get me close to that 650 by tomorrow. Would be cool. 650 by tomorrow night. I wouldn't mind that. I think we're around 6:30 now, aren't we? 6:29, 6:30. I don't know if anyone's subscribed since I started tonight. So you guys go to work or you do night shift or whatever, or one's watching from US, or because it's be nearly working hours now, wouldn't it? For a lot of people that do. Do you have your usual sort of 9 to 5 hours over there, or 8 to 6, or what? It depends what you do, wouldn't it? Oh, okay, caregiver for your dad. Okay, mate. Yeah. What is the normal office hours over there? Is it same, like 9 to 5, or most people work a bit longer, or I guess in some of the cities they'd have to work longer, wouldn't they, to afford rents and that sort of, or have a side hustle? Oh, well, it wouldn't be any dearer than bloody Australian rents, I don't think, would it? Maybe. Or not Sydney rents, anyway. Oh, yeah, 9 to 5. Similar to here. Yeah. Well, there's some places seem to open a bit later and shut a bit later. It just depends. Like, shops, sort of, some might open at 9:30 and finish about 5:30 or 8. Factories might be like 7 till 4 or whatever. Just depends, yeah. But they still call them 9 to 5s and that, yeah. But yeah, a lot of retail here opens a bit later these days, I think. You know, you'll go to some supermarkets and things aren't always open till like 9:30 or so, 9:30. But then some shut earlier too. They do quite 8 hours if they're like cafes and that sort of thing. A lot of the cafes these days shut by about 2 p.m, 3 p.m. Just depends. Oh, you're talking about that maniac ringworm? Okay, okay. Yeah, I think if you watch his last video, you see him going off at the airport staff, and then or one of the videos, then if you watch one of them, he's really weird, abusing this woman he's with in the room, like telling her she's rotten and all. He's a weird, yeah, it's pretty much abusive behaviour, and I think that's scarier than that because he's in the room with someone. You wouldn't know what he'd do. He's not out in public. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, it's another YouTuber that been going off his nut around Manila, but I'm saying I think he's stayed under the radar because he's only got 1,000 subs. But he walks around yelling towards kids and saying weird things to dogs, and he does some sort of, I don't know if it's true or pretend, but he does some sort of pretend deal where he's buying substances that'll get him killed there and films it. He's a nutcase. Yeah. He's another YouTuber, but he's completely insane. Yeah, doing a deal in a car in the middle of the Philippines and filming it. Yeah. And then puts it on YouTube. Apart from getting locked up, the people he's doing it with, if there is any truth to it, they probably want to get rid of him because they'll do 20 or 30 years prison. So he goes crazy in the airport because I think what I gather, he's raving on about something about 2,000 pesos or something. I think it's a paper. I think they just wanted money because like when your baggage is too much, they might charge you a bit extra, and he starts raving on and saying they're surrounding with guns. Well, they have got guns because they're airport staff, but I mean, he's yelling and carrying on for about 20 minutes at them, and the poor ladies, they stay so calm. But yeah, but he's going off his nut. Yeah. Oh, okay. He says that too, does he? Okay. Oh, yeah. And there was one clip I thought I saw him. I don't know if he deleted. I couldn't find it again. He's a wonder he didn't get himself attacked. I think it's him. I think he's got like 100,000 pesos in his hand, which is about $3,000. He's walking around shaking it and saying he wants to burn it, and he wants to wipe his butt with it rather than give it to any women there. And yeah, he's yeah. Yeah, I'd say so, ringworm. Yeah. Hit subscribe if you just joined, people. I don't know if anyone's subscribed since I've started this evening, this time. But yeah, if you haven't, go for it. Yeah, well, you don't go around bragging and carrying on. If you do, I mean, not that you should, but you don't be rude and carry on about that. It'd just be a reason for someone to say, all right, you don't appreciate it, give it to me. Yeah. Hit that like, people, if you're new to the stream. If you're new to the channel completely, hit subscribe and help a small-time YouTuber out, people. While I see you stand there, whatever, for another, whatever, 8 or 10 minutes. This is the longest one I've done. I don't usually go over about 40, 50 minutes. So, yeah, thanks for staying with me, people. Gets the old hours up a bit too, doesn't it? Thank you. Oh, yeah, 25k. Cheers, brother. Last comment, yeah. Hit that like, people. See if we can get at least 10 likes. Would be good. I never seem to go over about 8 or 9 lately. The most likes I ever got was about 18 or maybe 21. But anyway, hit the like. Say hello to the other viewers if you've just joined. Oh, yeah, I haven't been here. I've just walked across. Oh, or do you mean tonight, come back or whatever? Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't notice that one. Or mate, yeah, he got some weird stuff on there, eh, Ringworm? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's in full on. I think more than a bit. I think. Hit the likes, people. Say hello to my friends, Ringworm, Josh, whoever else may be on. I don't feel like scrolling way back down. But yeah, hit the like. Be friendly to the other viewers, as in just say hi. And yeah, let's get into it. Get into it before we finish up. Yeah. So yeah, anyone new on or the same? I just seen that could be my end. The count's gone up and down a couple of times. Just didn't know if anyone new jumped on or yeah. Anyway, if you're new, welcome. Are you going to bed? Are you, Ringworm, or heading off? Oh, jump off in a few minutes. It looks like there's only one or two watching at the moment. Yeah, all good, people. Well, I might switch off while it's quiet and organise something to eat or whatever, muck around. It's half an hour and have a midnight snack or whatever. All right, thanks. Midnight meal. Thanks, guys and girls. Thank you, everybody. To say be kind, be respectful, you know. Don't want to be kind. Respect goes a long way. I like to say that. But yeah, so I've got a little bit of chicken and tomato there ready, almost, sort of. So yeah. All right, good night. Thanks for jumping on, Ringworm. Take care, brother. Thanks for, yeah, putting some time into the lives tonight by watching. Thank you very much. Bye.